And welcome back to Farming Simulator 25 on Zielonka. I forwarded us through a month. We're on October now. Didn't seem like there was much else to do in September. So, moved us along. Unfortunately, that also means we have weeds in the field. We have growth, but we also have weeds. The wheat is growing. I do need to fertilize it again, but I'm a little more worried about the weeds right now. And the barley field has medium weeds. So right now the options are going to be either hoeing or spraying. Really don't want to get into too much spraying with it's just more stuff you have to buy. Keep buying herbicide and just don't feel like doing that. So for medium, for small you can just use a regular weeder, but for medium you need to use the hoe, and I think there's only one without adding more mods. The problem is it needs 160 horsepower, and this thing is not 160 horsepower. So, I need to probably sell it and hope I can afford... I don't know if I should sell it or just take out a loan. Can I handle everything with just one tractor for now? Probably, because I can still just... I can tow the trailer with the telehandler. Let's do that. We're going to upgrade. Let me bring this around back first. Well, let me drop off the... that's not the button. That's the button. Drop that there. So I'm just going to keep using that. Go around here. We will do the... Well, let's see. What are they going to buy it for? 68,588. $45 for repairs. That's a little more than $45, right? I don't really do math anymore. I'm not going to paint it, though. I don't know if it's really going to help. So that has been sold. We have no tractor now. So, we will go around and buy something else. Nothing helpful in the used, and used tractors just keep having higher and higher maintenance costs. I need over 160 horsepower. This has the options for it, but it's pretty expensive. I don't want to do these. They don't have a 3-point in the front, and it's always nice to have that option. So that's getting way too expensive. I think we're going to stick with a Z-Tor, but we'll do the bigger one here. 171 horsepower. I'm not going to do front loader. What do we have for wheels? I'm not going to do narrows. I have crop destruction off. I know if we're going to drive on the crops, we should have narrow tires, but I have no need for twins, I don't think. Just do wheel weights, maybe? Can I afford that? 133, we're going to be almost broke. I don't know if do these even matter? Is it just preference? Should we use the Michelin Man? Let's do the Michelin Man. 133. We don't have a lot of money anymore. But we have a tractor that won't struggle. Well, I mean, it might struggle. You know what the problem is that I just thought of, though? Now I can't afford the hoe. Which means now I do have to take out a loan. But we can try pay it back pretty quick, I hope. How much was it? It is yield improvements. Weeders the hoe is 36,000. So we're gonna do 40. And we'll buy the hoe. So I haven't messed with a regular weeder or hoe yet. I have a New Frontier save game where I was just kind of screwing around, making huge fields and whatever. I used a sprayer with herbicide on that. But I haven't done weeds on anything else, so this is the first time I've really done any weeding. It's a big, heavy device. I might need a bigger front weight soon. So I am gonna get into this here. What is the appropriate way to do this? Well, they start the AI with the ups and downs. So that's what I'll do. Let me start on the other side, though. I always start in this corner. So this is a 12 meter working width, which isn't bad, I guess. I mean, it's better than the other implements we have, so. Should I just do the whole thing? I'm just going to do the whole thing here. Beacons on. No, wrong button. Beacons on. That's the right one. So we are hoeing out our weeds. This shouldn't take too long, but I will fast forward this and be back with you when I'm done hoeing. I might do both. I'll probably just do both fields and then I'll be back with you. So let's do some hoeing.
Muscle tears to pain, sunrise to sunset, harvest never in vain. Blades cut through the stalks, grain falls to the floor. Axes in our hands, power, we crave more. Strength of iron will, fury in our veins. Cut down every field, conquer all the graves.
Alright, we are finishing up on the second field here. Last little bit. Check the map a couple times just to make sure it was working properly. And I wanted to check this one specifically because of that little bit between that one row and the headland there. And I ran it anyways. I don't know if I needed to. The map didn't show any green line left over for weeds. So it may have been caught in the little bit of forgiveness at the edge of the hoe there. Seems like everything kind of has a little bit of leeway on the edges. So I may not have had to do it, but I did it anyways. So it's done. The weeds are gone. Now we are on to fertilizing the fields, I believe is what we're going to do. Weeds are gone. We still need lime, but that's a whole other project. The other thing I did notice, this little strip here with my little oopsie while seeding had different weeds. I don't know if you noticed it as I went by. It looked like it had small versus the medium weeds the rest of the field had. So I don't know. Different crops, different weeds. Maybe just random. Don't know if this is going to be enough fertilizer. But I can kick it out of the seeder if I need to. What is the working with this? I forget now. Well, it's not great, but it is what it is. I think I'll just do the same thing. Just go up and down every row here. I hate wasting it, but that's probably a lot of waste right there. But we'll just get it done, right? Make sure it's working, yeah. The good old baby spreader. Little tiny guy here. It'll do for now. We'll have to get a bigger one at some point. Or fertilize it via other methods. Drive it on this guy's... I don't even know what was in that field before. I ran over before, though. I'll send him a card or something. Straighten out a little bit here. Make sure I'm on it. Get going there. I mean, even this, with the 171 or whatever horsepower it was, a couple times it was struggling. But it is what it is, right? Well, another fast forward time lapse through the fertilizing.
Barren land we scorch, blood fuels our toil, screams echo through the night, victory in soil. Metal reapers march, terror in their eyes, slicing through the dawn, feast upon the cries, strength of iron will, fury in our
Alright, that just about does it. As you saw, I had to go get a little bit more fertilizer to finish up. Oh, off. I won't waste it. I'm going to get that little bit there. Otherwise it'll bother me. Got it. Alright. Put this back over here. Is that still dumping automatically? Or I have to fix it? I gotta fix it. Make sure the chickens are staying topped up on their foods. Alright, let's hook back up to this guy here. Get our seeds back in there. I am going to have to get more seeds soon. Probably. Depends if we plant more stuff, I guess. Go over to the Manitou. Man, that takes a lot of fertilizer. This is crazy. I wonder if this will take it while it's there, not hooked up to anything. Let's find out. Oh well. The what you call it's a little broken. It's not showing anything in there, but I did notice that on a previous save game also that it was not showing anything in there for some reason. As long as it says it's there on the thing and it works. Ah boy. Are we, do we really have to do this with the pallets? Like, for reals? Like, what is happening with this? I mean, physics don't exist anymore? Is that what's happening here? Like, what? Right. Like, was I not underneath it? I was like stuck between the frame and the bottom part? Like, what? I feel like a lot of their collisions on stuff need to be fixed. Like you shouldn't be able to spear some sort of pallet or something like that in a wrong place and have it stick like that, because it's not Forklift Simulator. Alright, so I think all of our stuff is set now. As far as our fields, we are double fertilized, we are weeded. We just don't have lime. So we are in October. Nothing else can go in. I'm not going to worry about doing any grass or anything like that right now. We can actually just, if we really wanted to, we could just mow the meadow over here. Let's see what our field status thing says over here. Needs lime, needs rolling. Don't care. 80% bonus is good enough for now. We're just starting out. We don't want to spend... We already spent a lot of money. Hopefully there's some okay contracts. That's all. Oh, that's a big field. No. No grain harvesting. That is not worth the drive, probably. I don't have a plow. I don't really want to... I mean, I could lease equipment, but... Do I really want to? Hauling 25. Cultivating 42. Where is 25? Oh, it's not that far. It's a big field, but it's not that far. I might as well do both of them. Where's 15? 15's pretty far up, I think. Yeah, I'm not going all the way up there. It'll take a while to drive there, and then take a while to do other stuff. What was I doing? That one. I think for right now, I want to try do most contracts with equipment of our own. I don't want to be borrowing the equipment too much. You know, if we do something like stone picking, for now it is what it is. I don't remember if I have rocks on. Stones, rocks, whatever. I don't know if I had that turned on for fields. I don't remember. We showed it in the last episode, I think. I do not remember. I don't feel like going into the menu right now. So we will take a short trip up to 42. I kind of want to just drive across the field, but I'll not be a jackass. We'll do it the right way. Put beacons on for safety. Oh man. After doing all the other save games I have with much bigger cultivators, this is just depressing. Why is there so many headlands? I mean, 3 probably is fine. 4 seems excessive. Do I even care? Let's do 2. Alright, I'm a little off here, but... Is it driving struggle time? It's drive struggle time. Oh boy. Alright, let's just do this. Down, go. I say go. This is a long field. We got a good amount. I mean, it's not a huge amount more horsepower, but good amount. This thing's struggling too. Alright, I'll be back with you after the fast forward. March. Terror in their eyes, slicing through the dawn, feast upon the cries. Strength of iron will, fury in our veins, cut down every field, conquer all the graves. Well, I mean, I guess we're done here, even though we're not at done. That little bit of leeway they give you on the contracts. Partway through, while doing that, I was like, why am I going so perfect with this and trying to get everything just right when it's just going to end with a bunch left over anyways? You gotta remember that with the contracts. It doesn't really matter. You don't have to be perfect. There's that little bit of leeway they give you. You can kind of half-ass it as you go through, so. Note to self, half-ass contracts. So that's contract number 1. Apparently, I forgot to collect the harvesting contract last episode. Whoops. That could have been helpful before, but whatever. Well, that's that one. What was the other one? That was that big one, though. Doing that. Not doing that. I think it was hoeing, right? We'll do some hoeing on 25. Let me make sure I want to go over there. I mean, it's way set back, but you know what? It's a little bit of exploration of the map. We have the hoe. We spent a lot of money to get this tractor and the hoe. So we might as well start working on getting that money back. Make it worthwhile. I dropped my weight. My God, I'm just hitting the wrong buttons. It's another one of those days, isn't it? Alright, let me accept the contract before it disappears on us. This one might take a while. This might be the last thing for this episode too. There's really not much else we can do. Wow, Oh, this thing's tippy with that on. Um, there's not much else we can do right now. I forgot to put my beacons on. Now I'm getting cut off. Don't get in front of me and hit your brakes. Yeah, I can't think of what else to do. We're probably gonna have to just forward through a whole bunch of months. Um, I don't really want to, zip through all the way till next harvest, but there's not much else we can really do, right? Like, wow, look at this. It's really out here. It's a substantial field. How much does this thing cost? 180,000? It's not that bad, actually. The whole thing, 7.42. Trying to find something comparable in size. Oh, that's got a huge property there. Holy cow. Wow. All right. It's tough to find one, but I mean, that's a big field. What does our steering assist say? Upsy downsies that way. And it's a contract, so we can kind of phone it in on being perfect. Now the question is, do I bother leaving the GPS on, or do I just drive it around like a jackass? You know what? We'll just do it live. Doesn't have to be perfect. We can always zip back and we miss a big spot. But another musical interlude, fast forward time lapse of some hoeing. Back in a minute. Well, that wasn't too bad. Didn't take too long. There's still weeds left, but that's not my problem. And just kind of went totally random on which way I was going. I don't even know if I'm going the right way to get back right now. I'm just kind of winging it this way too. Let's get started. Oh, sorry about your corn. And get back to the farm. See what else we can Might be able to do. Check the status on our chickens. I did notice also while I was cultivating that other field that I had left the time at 0.5. I need to do that. Usually I do that when I start or when I load in because I kind of poke around a little bit to try and come up with a plan before I start recording. And I left it again. I think I did that last time too, but it doesn't matter too much. But it is nice to get the data progress a little bit as you go. Especially since right now there's really, what are we going to miss if it goes too fast? So I put it up to 5 times speed, so. Put that down. We still don't have any more eggs. Yeah, one of the next things, and I was kind of poking around looking at them, is getting some sort of shed to put this stuff in. I think I want to put one right here. There is a shed pack I downloaded. That's pretty good. I did that again. There's so many of them that you just, you have to back into or whatever, back or pull into and then back out. I like pull-through sheds. It's so much easier with, big equipment like this or, harvesters and whatnot. So there's one where the back walls have a lever and you can drop them down. I mean, it kind of doesn't look legit because it disappears into the ground, but hopefully they'll be tall enough for a harvester to fit inside them. So I kind of want to put that like equipment shed over here. Well, I'm already parking stuff. And then I'm going to have to get rid of this at some point soon before the value drops too much. I could do it now and just have the open space, but it seems pointless when we're not going to put anything there yet. But then I got to figure out what to put there. We might do a production, one of the micro production things. I don't know what yet though, because I don't quite yet know what I want to do going forward. Maybe for now we can just do some grain stuff, sell some, and maybe stock up on some. I will have to reserve some to feed the chickens. I don't know. If anybody watches this, leave a comment. Give me ideas. Maybe something you haven't seen before. Or haven't done and want to see somebody else do. But let's take a look at, not the calendar, prices. Wheat is in January. We have more wheat and then we have barley. Both are January, so that's kind of convenient. Eggs are high next month. So we do have full 20 chickens. Can't get any more right now. Unfortunately, a lot of them are not producing right now because they're younger. But, whatever eggs we have next month, I guess we'll sell. I think that's it for this episode. I can't think of anything else. I don't want to just do contracts the whole time. Let me collect that before I forget. I don't want to do just be doing contracts all the time. I would have done another harvesting if there was a grain harvest. But I don't feel like doing wood stuff either. That's just, dead wood's boring. Um, yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. We'll figure it out, right? Just wing it. Um, so yeah, that's probably gonna do it. I've said that like 4 times now. So let me do my thing where I just end up in a weird place at the end of the episode, running around in my wheat. So we'll call that the episode. Thanks for anybody that's watching, and leave a comment, like the video, whatever, dislike it. Um, Give me ideas, something. I don't really care. Just say hi. And I'll see you in the next episode.